Let us
I,
start. We will start this session. Right? So,
Yeah.
sir, I got it until the fifth one, what was that?
Like attract like.
Yeah, like attracts like, sorry. So I did not get after that actually. Could you please repeat from sixth one?
again, what is the sixth one?
Please, sir.
Seek
Seek
the
ye
kingdom
the
of
kingdom
God.
of God.
Oh, yeah, that part I did not get exactly. Yeah.
See, in life, we will always come to crossroads, wherein we may have to choose between our materialistic purpose and the spiritual purpose. You will always come to that. And you
The
will
Y
get into-
junction one.
Yeah, it is that Y junction,
Okay.
right? You are coming to a crossroads wherein you may have to choose between one or the other. Generally, because of our attachment and those qualities, we end up choosing the materialistic side. But if we choose the spiritual side, right, the material side will be automatically taken care of. That is the key message that is taken. So,
Okay.
it is basically seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness first. Right?
Then everything will be added onto you.
Yes. Everything will be added unto you or onto you, whichever word we
Unto you,
use.
yeah.
Yes. Right. Now, in that entire phrase, GK sir normally in his session he will say, even the parish will not know the significance of which word is of greatest significance in that entire phrase. He says it is the word first. That sets the direction. So always remember the word first, because between the, I would say, the seesaw of materialistic and spirituality, the fulcrum is the middle path. Right? So if you are to walk the middle path, you stay closer to the spiritual side of it. That is the key message.
Sir, I just sent Ramakrishna sir the lavatory, that toilet unit issue is related to Arshad Vargas.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
That is why I said, no, it is one of the circulatory forces, the power.
Yeah.
Misuse of power.
So which of the Arshad Vargas? Power?
Can be anything. One of the 6.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Right? So let us go into, see, the next one happens to be giving is the best form of receiving. What you want, you give first. Right? And don't give what you don't want. Whatever you want is what you should give. And let me share my screen. So let's understand what is this. This is a recommendation to be on the, to enable your life to walk the middle path. If you want to receive something, start with giving and giving what you want. It will come back to you. So, right? So, what is the approach to be followed? How does it empower? Suppose you empower others to derive the happiness, happiness will come to you. What we need to realize, and right? Okay, how do we give? What are the ways in which we give? Let us look at it. What is the approach to be followed? Whatever we are seeking for, that we must give it to others first. But how can we give something which we are not having? Suppose that is the question, right? The real spiritual aspirant is always with a feeling that whole world is him in terms of Aham Brahmasmi. So when you take that approach, how can you give what you don't have? Let us see. Whatever, end of the day, whatever we try to give or whatever we are being recommended to be followed happens to be in one way or the other, it leads to happiness in the other person. So whatever the happiness or the knowledge which we are willing to seek is definitely necessary for other souls. Given that spirit, right? That's, yeah.
Mention on the chutney.
What was that? Someone said something?
Oh, sorry, sir. Continue.
Oh, that was crossed. So, we need to support the other guy to the best of our ability so that they are able to derive the happiness. If you can't give what you don't have, at least support them in getting what they want to achieve. That is good enough. It's as good as giving them what they are seeking. So that helping hand is something that you can give. It is within your capability. What happens when you do that? That he and the whole life consciousness is one and the same. So what is happening? Whatever you are giving effectively is like giving yourself from a spiritual perspective. So living with a feeling of others are lacking means that you too see. Yesterday we were talking about like attracts like, correct? Do you recall we were talking about like attracts like yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you're trying to look at giving to others what you are seeking, it is a manifestation of like attracts. Suppose you are living in lack. I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. Right? What will come back to you? What are you attracting in the process?
Lack.
You will attract lack.
Yeah.
Because, see, they say that if you need to, let us say you desire to acquire something. We all know that everything in this universe is vibrating and is in a constant state of motion. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Now, suppose something is vibrating at a particular frequency. In physics, we learn about relative motion. We sit inside a train and the neighboring train is moving, we feel that we are moving, correct?
Correct.
In the same way, right? This attraction, the connection to whatever you are wanting to attract starts with vibration. Like Bob Proctor actually explains this by giving a diagram also. He says whatever you want to achieve in this universe is also readily available. It is not that you have to create something in the process. Now, since that is already available, there are two things. If you want to attract somebody, if you want to hold something, or if you want to attract something, what is it that you need to do? You need to first connect to it and then pull it in your direction. Correct? These are the two steps involved. Whatever you want to achieve. So when you are wanting to attract something, what are you going to do? You are going to start, in order to establish the connect with that item, you will start sending out thoughts, and that thoughts will start increasing your vibrations to effectively establish the connect. When both are in the same frequency, then the connect is established. Once the connection is established, you need to attract it to yourself, and that magnetic force, when it comes to the human world, is your emotional feel for it. Your emotional feel for it. Now, if that emotional feel has to attract it, you need to maintain that connection for you as long as it has not yet reached you. Correct? You reduce that whatever is the rope, it will stop there, correct? Or the rope breaks. Now, let's take this analogy to what he is trying to say here. So, living with a feeling. Now, emotions is the way that you are going to establish that connect and also sustain that connect. Are you with me? Yes or no? Everybody is silent, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So now, for you to pull it, you need to establish the connect and keep holding that connect. Increase the pressure of that connect so that you are able to overcome the momentum of that particular item and give it the force, the thought, the energy till it has come and got exteriorized. So that what he is saying is the best way is, right? Instead of thinking, will I get it? Will I not get it? How will I get it? Instead of thinking all those things, if you are able to give it to someone, which means you already have, you have got, generally you give when you are already having it in abundance. If you generate that, it will automatically come to you. So in order to receive something, you should give is what we are saying. Right? Now, when you are going to give them, what are you trying to give them? You are giving the same happiness that they would when you yourself don't have it. The satisfaction, the helping hand. And the best way when you are giving is, basically the objective of giving happens to be in uplifting life and our environment, correct? So there are three ways that in which you can give. You can give by teaching, you can give by writing books, you can also give by various methods of explanation. But one of the principles is whatever you give will definitely come back to you. So follow that. Right? So the best form of receiving is giving. What is the next one? We must have only spiritual desires and goals. Does anyone want to explain what they understand by this by way of discussion? This is a reflection of item number 6. What was that?
Seek the kingdom of the God and
Yeah,
More towards the spirituality.
right. So, walk towards spirituality. Why do we say that? We say that because spirituality eventually leads to meeting the purpose of life, our own growth. So let us see what we have got. Life enforces a choice. Materialistic versus spiritual. We develop desires and cravings. Now, okay, right? In our existence, right? In our existence, if we are continuously forgetting the spiritual aspects. See, generally, we say the spiritual aspects can only be chased or followed up once your materialistic aspects are saturated. Correct? Have you followed that sentence? Unless you are materialistically satisfied, you will not give importance to spiritual aspects.
correct, sir.
Yes, that is right.
Because the materialistic aspect is basically the demands of your survival part. And going beyond the survival part is when the intellectual part is required. But let me turn that particular sentence around and see, if I do not intellectually grow, will I be able to acquire materialistic success? Think about it practically and give me an answer. Suppose you do not achieve anything intellectually. Can you achieve something spiritually? Sorry, can you achieve something materialistically?
No, sir.
Will be at the labor or a hard work stage because you don't have the intellect.
No,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir.
You won't be able to, because you need to have the ability to think, which means you can't say, how am I going to live? How am I going to live? What will I do tomorrow? I don't have a job today. But if you keep on getting bogged down there, you will end up living in lack, you will end up attracting that. So, whatever we are wanting to do, we need to remember that while we have a choice between materialistic and spiritual, and our objective in life is to evolve and grow further, increase our experience, increase our wisdom. If we start looking at goals that are spiritual in nature, right, you will be fooling your body also that materialistically you are comfortable. When your craving is for spiritual things, when I say spiritual, don't confuse with what I call
Religion.
the religious part.
Religion.
When I say spiritual, increase your vibrations. That is also spiritual, right? So whatever cravings that we have, if you start looking at this, you will start attracting the materialistic automatically. You don't have to think about it. So if you live by those spiritual principles, your core values, then the materialistic part will get taken care of. How? Right? Let's look at that. Mind always has the cravings that we need to divert towards. The cravings should be, if you are not aware of what are the powers that you have, what is the capability that you have, will you be able to progress? We just answered that. If I
No.
don't have the intellect, I will not be able to grow, correct?
Correct.
Even, see, when I say intellect, please understand, it need not necessarily be a college degree. See, for example, Steve Jobs was a dropout. Or if you take Bill Gates, he was also a dropout. But they were very confident that they would be able to do something. Where did that come from?
The intellect.
Correct. But to the intellect, where did it come from?
From the spiritual.
Exactly. See, that gave them the strength, that gave them the ability to be confident,
Mhm.
that gave them the power to execute and achieve what they were looking for. In fact, the Stanford speech of what is his name? Steve Jobs, what does it talk about? How would you end up building the faith in yourself? Let me ask that question. Do you believe in yourself?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
If you believe in yourself, is that spiritual or materialistic?
Spiritual.
Well,
That's spiritual.
See, the strength is coming from your spiritual wisdom. Now, what is it? For example, let us take how many of you, I think quite a few of you have read Joe Dispenza's You Are the Placebo, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Does he, in the initial stage, make a statement? If there is a greater power beyond me, if there is a greater consciousness, and that is going, and it has created me for a purpose, then I have to focus on that purpose, and that purpose will heal me. That was the statement he makes. Does anyone recall that?
Yes.
Right? Now, that awareness, that consciousness is the spiritual power in you. So keep your desire focused on the spiritual side of things, the spiritual goal. Now, when you take the approach of a spiritual goal, any challenge that comes to you, why does it come to you?
so that you can learn something from it.
You can learn something.
Mhm.
And if your outlook is materialistic, you will say, "Arey, this calamity has befallen me, what do I do?" Vis-a-vis, you are converting your approach to, "Hey, this calamity has come to me. Thank you very much. What am I going to learn from it? Or what can I learn from it?" So your outlook changes. You start thinking from a higher domain than the problem. When you are able to look at something properly, you get a better view when you are above you. When you position yourself above the problem. Because when you are below the problem, you will get clouded by that problem. If you are above that cloud, even if it bursts, you can still see what is happening. So that is one reason why we say, let the goal be spiritual, the materialistic will follow. Correct? So we should always look at expanding our consciousness. Once that is achieved, automatically, right, nature will provide us with our requirement in abundance. This could come in, you will not know when that opportunity comes. Suppose you are spiritual, you will always be aware, you will live in awareness, and you will be able to recognize an opportunity. When you are bogged down by the opportunity, only the opportunity becomes your limit, your ability to think. That is when we say you are living in the survival. You have your intellect. If you are not using your intellect to overcome a challenge, correct? You are with me? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you get a problem, either you can be under the problem or above the problem, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, if you are under the problem, that means you are thinking from a ability standpoint, saying that I will not be able to handle it because you are overwhelmed by the problem. Whereas when you are in control of the problem, then you will know what to do. That is the spiritual part of your thinking, not your materialistic part of your thinking. Okay. So in some cases, we may be like a channel working as a hollow tube, allowing the flow of resources. That is how the nature, when it is giving, you may become your channel yourself. Accept, and the nature will guide on utilization of these resources when you can't. That is another reason which says, please remember that you need to have spiritual awareness at all times. Universe is there to serve us, and our materialistic desires will be provided as per our life plan and the spiritual power. If you know this, right, the way one leads his life is going to be very different. So, from the spiritual power, we trust that the universe is going to give me in terms of what I need, not what I want. We can live with complete happiness, health, and a complete mental peace and bliss. Right? Now, just keep this in mind. We will, I want to actually discuss a small element here. How many of you have read the book of Fakir about Sai Baba?
Not
Anybody has read that book?
Not me, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, I think you people should. Or at least listen to Rusbe Barucha, the author, in his YouTube channel. See, when it comes to our devotion to the Supreme, we all respect God, we all respect Shirdi Baba, or we respect Satya Sai, or we respect Jesus, and so on, right? Now, what are all the types of devotions you can express? Have you
Navavida
thought
Bhakti.
about it? Pardon?
Navavida Bhakti, sir.
It's
Yeah,
bhakti.
but the core of them are only three. What are the core?
Bhakti Marga, Jnana Marga, then
No. Don't go that level. I mean, I am not yet evolved to that stage. I can only tell what I understood. Right? First of all, my faith, my belief in them is under three categories. The first one is I pray to him every day. So he will give me what I am asking. Is that true? My desires will be fulfilled by him because I am praying to him every day. When that prayer is not answered, we start saying, what God is he? Or what Guru is he? He is not giving me what I need. Correct? Yes or no? Do you feel like that?
yeah, true, very true.
Right? Or the other one is, oh God, I will put a diamond ring into your wallet. If you give me this, it becomes transactional. Is that also experienced by us?
Yes.
No. Is he doing business with you?
People do it, sir.
Pardon?
People
We
do it, right?
People
Yeah.
do it, but is it transaction? Does he one who owns the entire universe, does he require any of these things?
No, he does not.
Right? But our belief is I will do this if you do this to me. So condition. And what is the third form of faith or belief? That is entirely spiritual. That I may ask for whatever I want, but he
You
knows
give.
better in terms of what I need. He will give me what I need.
Surrender.
Right? That is surrender. When you go in that mode, you will be walking the spiritual path and you will be learning a lot, and no cloud burst, no tsunami will ever be able to pull you down. For that, you need to have spiritual goal, because materialistic goal will encompass the spiritual goal. Always, you will find. Are you with me?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then let us proceed to the. Where did it come here?
So, sir, here it said only spiritual desires. Why is it only like we are in the middle path, following the middle path? So we.
See,
Mhm.
when you follow the spiritual path, the materialistic path will anyway get taken care. Because,
Yes.
right? Because that is part and parcel of the spiritual path.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So if I be in totally like in only spiritual thoughts, spiritual desires, then I don't have the interest to do any worldly things like earning money and those things. So in the
No,
middle
but
path, I
they
have to
will
think.
be there. See, you will strike a balance, but they will come to you. Don't get bogged down by, don't see, what are we saying? We are only giving guidance. If I go materialistically and my desire is not fulfilled, and you are not willing to look at it spiritually, saying, maybe that is not my cup of tea.
Got it.
I am made for something better.
Mhm.
Will you be able to take that conclusion and then move on with it?
Yes,
Or-
because I have the.
Or will you start thinking, I didn't get that, my tomorrow is gone. I didn't get this, my tomorrow is gone. Will you start thinking in the, when you are thinking materialistically, which part of the thought process will be yours, which is
Yeah, like-
guiding you, your progress?
And non-spiritual one, like I did not get that.
Correct. I did not get. But if I did not get that, I have other alternatives. Where will you get that confidence from?
Spirituality, that it's
That
not
is the
meant for
reason
me.
why we say, if you are always in the spiritual thoughts, you will find a solution one way or the other.
Mhm.
And whatever universe gives you will always be in alignment to your plan for this life. If you don't have that realization, you will start living in lack. Oh, he got a car. So what? He got a car. He needs a car. He got it. I don't need a car. But tomorrow, 10 years later, he even to the first floor in his building, he wants to go by car only because he has got used to it.
Mhm.
Now that will attract diseases. He will start attracting diseases.
Mhm.
He doesn't have money for petrol. This month, petrol bill has gone to, let us say, the fuel bill has gone to, let us say, $5,000. He has been roaming expensive.
Mhm.
The company is going to reimburse only 50%.
Yeah.
Right? So he will get into that rigmarole. Rather than that, if I live spiritually, I will not have that fear, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
And I will not be going in for that car. I may go in for a smaller car. Because you will start thinking, what is the purpose of the car? Its size, its shine, and its features, or is it a vehicle to take you from one place to the other?
Yeah, from the spiritual perspective, we see why do we need it? What is the use of it?
Correct. But materialistically, you want the biggest, you want the largest because that feeds your ego.
Yes.
But sir, even with the materialistic aspect, I think because we have spirituality and we start looking from spiritual perspective, even the material aspect of things become more spiritual because you start looking at it from a different perspective, not just to gain wealth, but
See, that is why I said spiritual path will always encompass the materialistic path.
right.
Superset, subset. Yeah, Ravi, you were wanting to say something?
No, sir.
Okay.
Agreeing with you.
Yeah. So it is always better to have spiritual goals because materialistic goals are always a subset of spiritual goals.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Now, let us go to the next one.
Sir, I have a question here to share.
Yeah.
So before I came into spirituality, right? I was never ever, I'll give you my, childhood background. Like I studied in Telugu medium, and from there I did my MSc Mathematics, and I studied in IIT Delhi Computer Science. And then once I got the job and I moved to H1, since I joined my job, it was very pretty cool and everybody respect me, and I do my work and I come back and close, by 5 o'clock. And since 15-20 years, I'm on the same position and same level. I never wanted to, go up or study or, I never had that desire. Basically, I was like happy with whatever I was earning and my husband. But since I got into this path, I wanted more. I just feel like, no, this is not me, this is not my way. I can achieve more or I can do better more. That kind of thoughts are coming, and then I started pursuing towards new technologies and things like that. Am I going like materialistically now? I like,
No,
I'm not sure.
No. See,
Because I'm looking for more, right? So I'm
See.
looking for a better job, better salary,
See,
and everything.
I'm not saying don't seek out better this one. When do all these guidelines help us? When things go wrong. Aspiring, growing, But always remember, suppose you want to grow materialistically, you need to take a spiritual approach to grow materialistically. What is spiritual approach? Now I'm giving you almost 10 traffic signals, correct?
Right. Yeah. I am still doing my spirituality, like since I joined, like even on the day of exam, I did not miss my doing meditation or yoga. Like, usually when you have exam, you tend to miss everything and, review for that. But I was going in like a plan only. I have not missed my meditation or whatever my
No,
routine.
not that. See, the point there is, if you are above the situation, you will be spiritual in your path.
Okay.
If you are under the influence of that, you are moving to survival mode. Okay. Now, you are made to do certain things in life. As we will encounter in chapter 3 of Thinking and Destiny, there is a beautiful example of how our thoughts frame us. But let them be there to give you strength rather than this. Now, suppose you are really thinking materialistically, Sridevi ma'am. Then you would say, what if I don't get this job? Can I survive? Will I be?
No, I am not
Instead
getting
of
that.
thinking like that, no. Instead of doing that, suppose you think, okay, I am trying for this job. What if I don't get it? How is it going to impact me? In no way. I am happy. But I want to learn something more, so I want a better job. Or I want to teach somebody, so I want a better job. Those should be the triggers. I will get more money in that job. Yes, you will, but it will come with that many headaches and responsibilities also. When you are thinking materialistically, you will only think about that money that the job will give. But when you are able to take a materialistic and a spiritual view of that, you will also think, what do I get to learn? What do I get to teach? What do I get in terms of my health? Is it going to give me a holistic approach in my life? Or is it going to restrict my this one to all the money? So I will have to forget all these things. All those kind of eventualities, one needs to be prepared. And if he is to be prepared, he needs to be able to think from those directions. That will come with spirituality, not with just the physical need of it, the materialistic side of it. You don't have to touch, feel, and desire, right? That is what.
Okay. Yeah. I am not getting something like thoughts whether I can do it or not. I just like, you can.
There's nothing
those
wrong.
kind of
I mean,
things
who
will be
says
fun.
it is wrong to think in terms of what you require, right? So you create your own reality. What do we mean by that? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Right. Now, what we are advising here is whatever you want to think from your soul perspective. When you are thinking from the soul perspective, in effect, you are in the spiritual mode of things. Okay. Now, what does that mean? You are a combination of physical body and mind and intellect and soul, correct? Body, mind, and soul is your energy, wisdom, and what?
Consciousness.
Correct. Right? And the energy and wisdom is for consciousness, increasing it, progressing further. Correct? Yes or no? We are more than just the body. When you think from the perspective of needs of the body, you are thinking materialistically. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So now, what is karma in reality? The situations which we consider bad are in reality those that are because of our, it is a cause and effect relationship. You had caused something in the past. So what is it that you need to learn? What is it that you need to balance? Right? And as part of the karma which are making our life hard, we need to definitely learn the spiritual lessons which are okay, right? So now, what is the reason behind an opportunity coming to you? If you are at all times guided by the principle of, right? If you live with the clarity that whatever you are facing is not because of somebody else, but it is because you are the one who is creating it. And there again, when you are creating something, I'm sure you will choose wisely. So that is one. The last but not the least happens to be every spoken word is powerful, mindless, or the mindfulness of speech is important. See, there are many people that we encounter in our life, right, who come and say, you know, your tongue has got a powerful this one. Don't say anything like it. Or I'm going for this. If you say it, it will happen. That becomes a faith. But as the meditators are walking the path of spirituality, they are doing more and more meditation, right? Their thoughts also start manifesting itself. That is the power that they acquire. So whatever words that they are going to release, they should be very, very cautious because they come empowered with the universal energy which is in you. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So we carry that power. We don't realize that power. Right? Now, if that is the situation of a meditator, how should he conduct himself? Right? So every spoken word is powerful. We should be mindful of what we are saying, where we are saying, and so on. Right? That is because you have 4 of these Mahavakyas which are guiding you when it comes to what you speak. You are Brahma. That is all that is. Everything that you do, everything that you say will create the Brahma, and Brahma is what you will end up serving yourself and the world. Right? So that word that comes out of you is that very important. Can someone tell me how you are going to remember these 10 traffic signals? Yesterday, Sridevi ma'am messaged me, is there
Make
an
an
order?
acronym. I just make an acronym, sir.
What is
Wow.
the acronym?
I haven't made one yet.
I mean, I tried acronym, it didn't work out, so I made a huge sentence.
I by hearted it, sir.
That sentence.
What is
I
the
kept
sentence?
I
Uh,
kept writing it again and again and again, like 10
Yeah.
times.
And you will find that it is very true.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So how are you going to remember this? Everything starts with suffering, right? That is why we recognize this traffic signals. Suffering is due to ignorance, but everything is possible and nothing is impossible. Because you are never given an opportunity without the ability to execute. Very clear on those three?
Mhm.
So, do
Yes,
not
sir.
choose an opportunity without exploring it. Right? Now remember, like attracts like. If we seek the kingdom of God first, the rest will follow. Now, giving is the best form of receiving. So, give what you want first. If we desire spiritual goals, we create our own reality. As we are supported by the universe, as stated in the Mahavakyas. Mahavakyas are your 4 elements, right? This is where these Mahavakyas are basically giving strength to whatever you say. And because of your oneness and inclusion with the universe will support you on your path. So you can, I forgot to add that this is the word meaningfulness of your speech is very important.
Mindful.
I was thinking in Telugu and Mahavakyas actually mean. So that entire cycle, I thought I related in that sentence. That is how I remember.
That's excellent.
Right? So these notes are already available. If you don't have anything, please let me know. I will create one more and send it.
No,
This is
sir, I
already-
am good with whatever we have.
So this is how the traffic signals aid us. When everything is smooth, we don't imply we don't apply the traffic signals because it means we are following. Whenever there is a contradiction coming in, whichever is the traffic signal that applies for you to come out of that challenge is where this will move. Are you all with me?
Mhm.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay. Now, what kind of other portions of doubts, questions you have in terms of your preparation for the exam, let me know. Based on that, do we need a session tomorrow? I don't mind giving the session.
Sir, so the PDF what we have in the drive for traffic signals, some of them are not matching. Do we still go through the
What is
PDF or
not matching?
it has for 8th step it says healing through words and gnana agna, that the karma that was there for 8.
Karma.
See, that is another reflection of the same.
Okay.
Yeah, that's once you get this intellect.
Yeah, but see, when I was doing the translation, that Jnanagni Dagda Karmanam is wisdom cures. Right?
Yes.
So, but when I was doing the translation, when I spoke to GK sir, he said, this is the order in which you need to put it. That book has got a different order.
Okay, yeah, order is different.
This is the order in which, because everything starts with ignorance.
Yes.
Right? So, if you are able to eliminate ignorance, it becomes Jnanagni Dagda Karmana.
Mm-hmm.
The fire of wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
the fire of knowledge will
Mhm.
burn the ignorance to ashes.
Yes.
Right? That is the interpretation of Jnana Agni.
Yes.
Tagda, difficulties, suffering,
Mm-hmm.
karmana, it will eliminate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It will act on the fire of knowledge, will act on your sufferings and elevate them. That is the meaning of it.
Yes. So,
It is
so
one
is
and the same. Only thing is the way you interpret is going to be different.
okay. So for the exam, is the order important, like from 1 to 10?
For the exam, because we are looking at you people knowing what you have, what you have understood, the order may not be important, but when you are explaining to someone, that flow is very important.
Got it.
Because if I come and directly tell you,
Mm-hmm.
it is your ignorance that is causing you a problem,
Mm-hmm.
you may not like it.
Yeah, non-spiritual people without this knowledge, they may not like it, but
Like
once we
this,
gain
right?
this knowledge, we
So,
understand.
you know that that is the order in which it is actually impacting you, but your way you are going to deliver, you may choose and resequence the whole thing to eliminate that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is how the whole thing is. So order that way is not important, but for a student who has to remember the whole thing, the sequence is.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Sir, James, this is Sridevi. So in this syllabus for exam, this Akashic records and chakras, these are not included, right? So I just want to confirm that.
I don't know, whatever is the syllabus that has been published, those are the only things that will be included. I know the notes that I posted
I
is
have
a
a second
universal note.
We
Don't
haven't
get
done that,
confused.
Ian. We haven't done Akashic record.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that, madam?
We haven't done Akashic records. We didn't do that.
Oh, okay, okay. I missed a couple of sessions, so I was not sure if it was happened.
No, they will
I
send
am-
the recording.
Chandra sir, I have a right. Yeah, I am going through some of them. Yeah, I still need to go through one or two more. I have a question on this one, sir. Sir, this hard work, intellect, and philosophy is there in 3 tablet, as well as labor, accountant, and officer is there. I get confusing. Both looks same to me actually, because
Both are
hard work
related.
is same.
No, both
Right.
are related.
So when they are asking filling the blanks, it doesn't matter like where we put it, right? Hard work
How
or
will it
labor,
not
both
matter?
both mean
It
same,
will
right?
matter,
Yeah.
right? No, both are not the same. Both are related. One is a stage
Oh, really?
of progression of the individual. The other one is the activities involved in that stage.
Oh,
What is the role of a laborer?
he just does the work.
He does the manual labor.
Right,
He
right.
does
Yeah.
the manual work. Correct? After he has mastered. See, you said you are in the IT, right?
Yes, sir.
You are in the IT industry. Can you develop a program if I don't have a process? Can you automate if I don't have a process?
No,
I will
sir.
never
We
be
need a
able to
process.
automate. So, when you are going to create a process, it is manual work, correct?
Right.
We'll do it manually, see how it works, what are the limitations, what are the challenges. After you have seen all of those, right, you will think about
Mm-hmm.
automating it.
Right.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
so it is hard work, intellect. Intellect is using the mind and then creating an automation or whatever it is for scaling up.
Mm.
And then after intellect, you have handed it over. It is very philosophical coming from the computer side. You just press the button and it will keep doing it. It is like your thought is creating your outcome. Correct? Those are the three
Yeah.
stages of any activity.
Mm.
Now come to which is the other one. So laborer, accountant, officer.
Labor accountant officer.
It is laborer, not labor. Right? Laborer is a role, correct? Laborer is a role. When he is able to go beyond the qualities of a laborer, right, he will get into an accountant phase, wherein he has got flexibility to himself or his department, but he has to listen, he has to report to someone, correct?
Yeah.
He is accountable. He is answerable.
Mm.
But an officer, he is in charge, right? Generally, when you become an officer, this has been taken with the Indian the mindset when it comes to work in its evolutionary phase. But it is applicable anywhere. A manager, you call it a manager instead of an officer. Okay. If you call him
Yeah,
a manager, he has the flexibility, correct? He has absolute flexibility,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because he is responsible, he needs to
Yeah.
provide guidance, he needs to take the growth, he has to do all those activities. He has to preserve the integrity and all that. In order to do that, he has got a ultimate, he evolves starting with a laborer where he understands through hard work. Then he moves on into becoming an accountant. So he is able to implement those guidelines that he has done, but which came from his boss. So as you evolve, you start as a laborer, but in your actual job, you may be oscillating between the three. Are you able to follow
Right.
that?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At some
I was
phase,
able
when
to
you
follow
start
that.
some
So
new
I.
work,
So,
when you start some new work, you will be into hard work and you will be like a laborer. Right?
okay.
Then
So the first
you will
three are
understand
stages. The
something,
next
you
three are
evolve.
rollers.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Yeah. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Any other question?
Yeah. If can I use it, or if I can wait if somebody has anything?
Go ahead. Whoever asks the question, everyone gets the benefit of it.
Yeah. So this one, all dreams are hostel travel, but not other way around. Then what are those other hostel travel experiences called?
Pardon? What is that?
So all dreams are hostel travel, but
But
not
all astral
all
travels are
hostel.
not dreams.
Yeah.
So
do we
astral
have
travels
what
can
is it?
happen even with your conscious mind when you have evolved to the stage of a guru.
Okay.
See, you read of Sai Baba saving a child, sitting in his Dwarka Mai, a child where the mother overlooks the fact that he is walking towards the fire, correct?
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
also an astral travel.
Okay, so astral travel can happen in dreams as well as outside of the dreams, like when you are.
Correct. But see, all dreams are astral travels, not vice versa.
Right, right. So astral travel is a bigger set,
Exactly.
kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a
So,
question.
yes, sir. Go ahead.
See, while we are trying to remember the concepts, right? So like the nitty-gritties, like, what causes a skin disease? What is a neurological problem? These kinds of things covered in the syllabus are difficult to remember. At least for me, that is the situation. So,
The object science part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming in as per the first they were in the first quiz, and then probably they can come in the question also, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They can. That is why you need to read a little bit, not just
Okay.
listen to sessions. You have
Yeah.
to read so that you
Yeah.
can remember. So what else?
Sir, I have a generic thing which happened at my home. That last week the AC was showing as a power failure, or AC is broken, and it was too hot, like 90s or 100s. So I did not know. My son called me in the office, and then my son and my mom was there. So night I called one person, who can take a look at this thing, and he noticed that in the attic area there was a lot of cables, and those are all burnt out, and there is a wood also burnt out. Because of that, because of that, we got a AC cable kind of broken, and then he also said like this will not happen in millions to one person, and you are lucky that nothing happened to the house, because it was a dangerous situation. And he was like, when it's not even, he was not able to see why this how this was happened, and like and the whole night I was thinking and googling, and like I spent a lot of time, and then I discussed with one of my friends, is this indicating me something? And then she said that all these object signs, don't worry if it is one incident, if it is everywhere you go, if you hear or if something similar things are happening couple of times
See,
in a row.
earlier it is a warning, right? It is a warning indicating that the regular checkpoints that need to be done periodically have been installed. Okay.
Mm.
Right. This electrical cabling and all that, once in a while they have to get tested.
Right.
Probably that is one. So, in order to avoid it in future, you will work out a plan. Maybe an annual plan or a 6-monthly plan or a monthly plan and so on.
Right.
Right. So it is indicating that that is essential. That is the warning side of it. But if it is repeating, then there is something that is seriously wrong.
Okay.
And nature is trying to tell you. Please remember, in our breathing out, breathing itself, breathing in and breathing out itself, we are taking in nature and we are giving out nature. There is a lot of communication that is happening between your voluntary system and your involuntary system. Only thing is, if you are aware of both, you will be able to communicate with nature.
Okay.
Otherwise, you walk into a hospital, you sit next to your friend, and while you are coming back, you are completely sapped out of energy.
Mm.
Correct.
Yeah.
So these kind of things, these are basically an indication, a warning. All spirituality does is, it keeps you on your path of awareness.
Right. Right. Yeah.
In that path of awareness, in that practice of the recommendations of spirituality, you are changing the internal and external environment of the body. When you change the internal and external environment of the body, you can see that it is going to manifest in the way the plan was originally created for yourself. And when everything is working smoothly, it will not impact your health and any problem. That is the whole spiritual tablets theme. It is a
Okay.
lifestyle guidance booklet.
Sure. Thank you.
Anyone else having any other question? Otherwise, we can meet tomorrow. Do we need to meet tomorrow? That is the question. Or would you people want to study?
I want to study. I haven't studied at all. So
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll study, sir. I think this is good.
yeah.
Then no class is required. If anyone has got a doubt, please post it in WhatsApp. I will call those people online and I can take them through this. Whatever is
We also have revision on Saturday. Saturday class is revision. So if we prepare tomorrow, then we'll be ready with questions for Saturday.
exactly, that would be better. So use it that way. I will also be there in that revision session. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So no
I
session tomorrow.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Okay. Then. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Bye. All the best. Stay focused. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, sir.